Welcome. I've got a fun little yoga practice for you today. We'll be adapting some movements that are taken from brain gym and rhythmic movement training. And the intention of these movements is to provide some really helpful stimulation to different parts of your brain and to help build a brain body connection so that you can feel better. Anytime we're working in the body, whether we're doing movement or we're applying touch or we're breathing or whatever it is, we're always providing input to your brain, your nervous system. And it's easy to forget that, but that always is a factor that is going on. It's really helpful to be able to provide that stimulation in a variety of ways. So we're looking to wake up your brain today, get it better connected to and communicating with your body, and hopefully create circumstances where you're able to learn some new patterns and maybe even feel a little bit better. Feel free to just experiment and see what happens as you go along. If anything doesn't feel right, don't do it. Feel free to reach out with any questions or experiences that you'd like to share in the comments. For simplicity, we're going to do today's practice lying down. Many of these movements can be done standing or even seated, but just to keep everything simple, we'll be lying down today. If you like, pause the video, go get a nice drink of water before we start. Hydration is really important for brain health. And so go ahead and get hydrated. And then let's go ahead and lie down. If you prefer to lie on your furniture instead of the floor, you can. Some of this will work better if you have a firm surface underneath you, but work with what you've got. That's always okay. Take a moment to get comfortable, to add a blanket or pillow if that's helpful, and just to let your body settle onto the floor, feeling into your connection with the earth. Notice any sensations that are present in your body right now. Where's your body talking to you? And then also notice what's going on in your mind and your energetic self. So, what's your energy level right now? What's your mood? What is the quality of the thoughts or the feelings that are going through you right now? What is that additional part of your experience like right now? And then we're going to put one hand, whichever hand feels good, right over the belly button. And we're going to bring the other hand up to your upper chest. We're going to put the thumb and the fingers on opposite sides of your breastbone below your collarbones. And we're just going to do a little gentle massage up here in the upper chest. So you can be gentle, it might be bony up here. We're going to try to keep this really comfortable. Just providing a little light stimulation to these points here on either side of the breastbone. Some people find this to be really soothing. So if you're noticing that for you personally, this might be something that you use to get grounded and a little bit more relaxed. You may not like this, and that's okay too. You don't have to do it. You're really staying present with whatever is going on for you. And then you're going to let your hand rest. Take a moment to just integrate, notice how things are now. And then we're going to bring the hand and the opposite knee into the center of the body to touch. So you're going to touch right hand to left knee and then left hand to right knee. Just bringing these up to touch. If you find that this is uncomfortable for you to move your legs in this way, you could reach across to your opposite hip. So you're just moving the arms, or vice versa. If it doesn't work to move the arms, you could move just the legs in towards the midline so that you're crossing the body. We're asking the right and left sides of the brain and the right and left sides of the body to coordinate here. Breathing as you do this. finding your own rhythm. And then you're going to let your legs rest, let your arms rest. Take a moment to notice what you feel now. And then some options for this next one. If it works for you, you might bring your arms up in front of you and just cross your wrists one over the other. Turn the palms to face each other and interlace the fingers. And then fold the hands up along the chest. For some people, this feels a little bit awkward at first and then kind of settles out and feels okay. It doesn't feel good. Instead of that, just cross your wrists or your palms over your chest. Okay, so we have the right and left side crossed here. And then we're going to cross the legs as well. So you could have the knees bent and just cross the ankles, or you could extend the legs and cross one ankle over the other. So however you'd like to hold this position, breathe nice and easy. If it's comfortable for you, take your tongue up to the roof of your mouth and just lightly rest your tongue along the roof of your mouth. Breathing nice and easy through your nose. Slow, steady exhales. Noticing how this lands. Doing lots of right and left crossing here. You can notice how that feels. How does that land in your system? And then when you're ready, you'll release the hands, release the legs, rest again for a moment. Notice what you feel. If it's comfortable for you to extend your legs, you're going to extend your legs long at the hips. And then we're going to think about a windshield wiper of the feet, but it's coming from the hips. It's not moving the ankles. We're looking for the whole leg bone to be rotating up into the hip. And we're actually, unlike a windshield wiper where both blades go the same way, we're actually going to go opposite directions. So feet go wide, toes come together to touch, moving from the hips. And then see if you can find a rhythm that feels good for you. Legs are relaxed. You can also sit up and do this if that works better for you. And you may not be able to find a good rhythm, but you're going to see if you can find a nice rhythmic movement here with the legs. And then you're going to let the legs rest. Let your breath settle and notice what you feel. Giving a moment for your brain and your body to process what's happened here, what you've been doing in this exercise. And then we'll do one more rhythmic movement here. So bending your knees, bringing your feet to the floor. I like to have a little space between my feet and my sitting bones, as well as a little bit of space between each foot side to side. So there's some nice space here for my joints. So you're going to push your feet into the floor and start rocking your body lengthways on the ground. I'm even going to take this blanket out from underneath me for this because I'm finding it's a little restrictive. So as you're pushing with your feet, your whole body is rocking forward and back along your spine, and you're going to relax as much as you can. You might even find you get movement that travels up through your rib cage and spine, up into your head. Tongue again lightly resting on the roof of your mouth as you breathe through your nose. And see if you can find a pace and a rhythm that feels really good to you. Maybe a little faster or a little slower is the sweet spot. See if you can just notice how your body responds to this movement. And then when you're feeling done, You can let that settle. And then let your body rest in stillness. Letting your breath regulate. If it feels safe to close your eyes, you might close your eyes, or you might have them open and just soften your gaze a little bit. Seeing where your body is able to relax. And then check in with your physical body, just noticing any sensations. Has anything changed from when you started this practice until now? It's a very short practice, easy to integrate some of these or all of these into your day. It doesn't take very long. And of course, paying attention to how your body mind system reacts using the things that feel useful to you, especially if you don't have a provider's guidance to help you make adjustments, right? And really pay attention to what feels right and what doesn't. Check in with your energy level. Has there been any shift in how much energy you have and what that energy feels like? Check in with your mood. And then whatever is floating around in the realm of thoughts and emotions, just notice what's present. Hope you enjoyed this short practice, and I hope you find some of these practices useful. If you have any questions or want to share any experiences, please do so in the comments. I'd be happy to help out. Feel free to explore these if some of them seemed useful for you. See how you can integrate them into your life and what the effects are over time. And I'd love it if you shared those things with me as well. Have fun exploring. Take really, really good care.